Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best, you gotta show me son. Actions over words, baby boy, is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come back. Sports, talking way too much, world come back. Sports, talking way too much, world come back. Sports.
Big shout out first in the building. Christopher White on deck. Salute WCS. Salute to you, my brother. What is good, man? BIGDEMON. Salute to you, brother, on deck. Turn up. Yes, sir. Big blunts and boxing. The GOAT is on deck. Let's get it. OG, what's good? What's good with it, blunts? How you feeling, bro? Spence fans in their feelings today. My Twitter look crazy. They posting Bud on the canvas with the Mean Machine fight. Talking all kinds of dumb shit. Bill's boot camp on deck. Salute, fam. Salute to you. Hey, by the time I get through their ass with these thumbnails, they're going to need more than that. They're going to need more than Mean Machine. They're going to need something else, man. They're going to need something that's created, that's fictitious. I don't have to make thumbnails and put them in the actual thumbnails to send a message. You know what I'm saying? They feeling some type of way about my thumbnail right now. Jeez, you know, especially on Facebook, they just losing their mind. They say, how dare you make a thumbnail that's so disrespectful, but yet professional? You know what I'm saying? I say, when it's time to cook, it's time to cook. What does a boot have to do with a fish fry? Well, guess what? You know what I'm saying? If you catch the motherfucker and he flopping around on there, you stomp him out, and then you pick it up, you wash it off, fillet it, you know, clean it up and everything, then you throw it in the grease all the same. That's all. Sometimes you know, you don't want to deal with them still kicking and wait today. You got to eat. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much what it's saying is, you know, we're going to step on Flipper. We're going to step on Flipper come July 29th. That's all. We're going to step on them real nice. We're going to get that shit over with. Step on Flipper. You know what I'm saying? Dress it up real nice. Put the Crawford versus Spence up there. T-Mobile Arena. Frame it real nice. You know, try to make the flyer look as professional as possible. Bud in the background with his undisputed titles. You know, it's a message. It's a message in all this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Put Omaha Fish Fry Weekend. 50% off the WCS subscribers. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? I think that was absolutely professional. Except with Flipper crying because he see the soles of that boot say 2-time undisputed and about to step on him. Because Spence said he gonna step. So I'm pretty sure Crawford gonna step. And you know, we're gonna have a stepping good time. And only one person is gonna step out that ring victorious. And you already know who that is. You know what I'm saying? But big shout out to Jay Miguel on deck. Big fish fry. Yes, sir. We frying them up nice and crispy. It's nothing else. We frying them up nice and crispy. You know what I'm saying? We don't need a whole lot of season. You know what I'm saying? Don't need all that. Jay Pilsons, what's good? Say what up, WCS been checking you out, a new subscriber. Appreciate you for subbing, bro. Appreciate you. Real talks. Appreciate you for pulling up. Spread the word. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They done messed around and announced this date. And of course, you got some likers and dislikers. You know what I'm saying? They say, "Oh, you're gonna do a live stream on freaking Bud and Spence every day." I say, "Well, unless you giving me super chats for me to do otherwise, I think I can selectively choose what I want." And I feel this is something that's needed. I think attention needs to be given. We're trying to get those numbers up for the attention for people to come see this fight. We're trying to send these numbers to pay-per-view goddamn heaven. We trying to put them in the boxing annals. We trying to put these pay-per-view numbers in the boxing annals now. Shout out to the hardest working man in boxing. Shot News and Sauce Experience, AK Showtime Shaw in the building. What's good with the fam? Team Jahad Tucker on deck, man. Salute to you, brother. L-Dog, what's good? Lost all the boxing to LAB. What's up with it? On deck. What's good, family? Salute. Andrew Charles, what's good with it? Andrew, how you feeling? In the building. Once again, Andrew's on deck. Bold and understanding on deck with it, man. With the $2 super chat. Salute to you, my brother. Much appreciated. Thanks for everyone who support the channel. And you know what I'm saying? It's much appreciated. And it make me feel like I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, Bold and understanding. I understand. He say in the building, march on them military style. Yes, sir, man. You got to put the heels down. See, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. He the first person in the chat that actually, understood where I was going with the boots. Them are the old military boots, the jet black boots, before we turned to the dusty beige. Them was the ones that was, we can get steel toe or we can get the damn regular black boots. But yeah, marching on them. That's he the only one in the chat to figure that out. That's the old military style boot. Jet black, put boot polish on them and everything. Put edge dressing on the soles. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. We got some scholars that's coming in this month. Apart from, with the ones that's already been here from day one, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm talking Crawford, Spence every day. Yes, sir. Who gonna tell us different? That Showtime. Who gonna tell us different? Trying to sit up here and give instructions. Oh man, we have something we need to talk about. When can we sit down? We need to really discuss these topics on a daily basis. How about every other day? Not every day. That's gonna mislead the listeners. You know what I'm saying? We need to switch it up a bit. Especially after I see how the Spence fans not. True words. Bud is the betting odds. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this, because I have been hearing a lot, as always. I'm tuned in, I'm paying attention. Man, people say some of the dumbest stuff, man, when it comes to this fight. Listen, if you all are still out there with the same song, man, we heard it already. I can't even sit up here and repeat some of it because my listeners have already heard it. But truth be told, right? If you all are resulting in old stuff that Bud has done, once again, if you are still talking about his class, his body of work, you know what I'm saying? Those individuals that resides on his boxing ledger, if you're not happy with them and you're saying that they was this, that, and the other, and Mean Machine knocked them down and Gamboa hurt him back in the day and Jeff Horn wasn't nothing. I hear too much of it. I just hear the whole freaking pool all over again, bro. The whole collective pool of comments. But yet, why am I looking at predictions? Why are the betting odds having Terrence Bud Crawford the odds favorite? I want you aerosexuals to listen to me and listen to me carefully. You all need to be doing research and your due diligence to try to figure this shit out. I explained to you all last live to get a petition together, but y'all sitting up here picking your motherfucking noses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Eating goddamn banana pudding with your fingers. Why is the betting odds in favor of Terrence Bud Crawford? I need answers, god damn it. Terrence Bud Crawford is currently negative 120 favorite in the latest odds to Errol Spence Jr. as a plus 100 underdog. Now, I'm feeling some type of way about this underdog. You know what I'm saying? I am. I'm feeling some type of way about that because I'm expecting the Errol Spence fans to kind of come up with new content. Like this is the opportune time for you all to come up with new content. You know what I'm saying? We have a legitimate, qualified timekeeper on deck. Big Blunts have did his due diligence with submitting the days that is ticking away. And y'all are just sitting up here letting the shit slide on by. And y'all not coming up with no different content. All y'all doing is trying to create storylines to my what Bud did to Spence. Bud is not really promoting the fight. Bud ain't doing this. But I'm like, damn, are you not looking at the time? It's ticking away. When I look up the definition of underdog, it says a competitor thought to have little chance of winning a fist fight or contest. You know I have to be extremely educational when I present this knowledge. The definition of underdog is a competitor thought to have little chance of winning a fight or contest, people. A person who has little status in society. This per the result after putting an inquiry into the search engine, which was Google, it gave me these results right here. And I'm not BSing you at all. This is the information that was rendered once underdog was put in there. And once again, for a third time, aerosexuals, a competitor thought to have little chance of winning a fight or contest. So with that said, if Bud Crawford, once again, his body of work, his resume just isn't adding up. He's unqualified. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have the Olympic medals to give him that outside boost prior to his dang entry into the professional ranks. If he's lacking a lot on his resume, you know what I'm saying? Because I looked at his resume. I was looking at it. It was in my hand today. I was looking at that. Okay. All right. And then I said to myself, I don't think it's really about the resume. I think this is more deeper than that. Yeah, I think it's more deeper than that. Because when I read the headlines of some of these live streams, they are ignoring the fact that Terrence Crawford is coming out the favorite. And then they turn around and say, well, that's not really accurate. Where did you look? And then they go to another betting site and it says the same thing. And then another one says the same thing. Then they just want to make up a story and be like, well, you know, that's not totally accurate. And it's still ample amount of time left, you know, from here to the fight date for these to change. You're right. It can change. You're absolutely right. These betting odds can change. But right now, what I'm showing you is the preliminaries of the fish fry. Some people let their fish marinate. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't. But I'm just going to let this marinate right here because how can he be so underqualified? How can he be a prospect? How can his opposition be competing at the lowest tier, y'all? I'm talking about the lowest freaking tier. How can his competition collectively, who was his freaking matchmaker? These individuals need to be brought to justice, y'all. Because somehow, some way, we have a group of individuals out here that believe that some type of malice, you know what I'm saying? Some type of injustice was committed when Crawford started his professional career. They seem like all the titles that he have won has been under the radar. No one was paying attention, and it was done unjustly. They speak of this, they trying to take this to the Supreme Court of America. Yes, indeed. It seems like they trying to take this to the Supreme Court of America, y'all. They're trying to get some paperwork together. They're going to grab this freaking thumbnail with all the other paperwork, and they're going to try to take this to the Supreme Court of America, y'all. Now, I'm going to tell you, it ain't nothing like the Supreme Court of America. Now, I wanted to go to the Supreme Court of Puerto Rico, but I said, nah, I might be distracted over there. You know what I'm saying? I might get over there and then find myself in the streets and, you know, doing something I'm supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Instead of focusing at hand. You know, I thought, you know, is there a Supreme Court of Japan? So now I got to the point where I said, these aerosexuals are just straight up delusional. They want to take Crawford's resume, who is a betting favorite. Once again, I'm all about education during these times. I'm all about education because I believe the aerosexuals need it. So I'm here to educate them. I'm here to educate them because they don't want to educate themselves. So when I put in the inquiry of favorite, because Bud Crawford is a favorite right now, the definition is, it starts off by saying preferred before all others of the same kind. Once again, I repeat, preferred before all others of the same kind. Also, the noun, a person or thing that is especially popular or particularly well liked by someone. We know Bud Crawford has fans that like him, that respect him and support him heavy. And then if I was to put a prefix on the front of it, unfavorite, then that kind of leads me to the aerosexuals. Now, something ain't right, man. These people supposed to be talking about Spence. They supposed to be talking about how it all going to go down, and Terrence Crawford resume have failed him up to this point. The level of competition and their lack of quality, he's doomed. He's not going to be able to go in there and compete with somebody like Spence. The truth, man down, big fish. I don't hear them. The unfavorite. The unfavorite. Underdog, unfavorite. Can somebody please tell me why they're refusing to speak on the unfavorite fighter that's supposed to be the more popular fighter? You know, someone told me today that, you know, Errol Spence, you know, his tickets for pre-sale sold the fuck out, and Bud Crawford didn't. And I'm saying, well, per the bed nods, I'm just saying, per the bed nods, it's a lot more people that's having faith in Bud Crawford. And why are they having faith? Once again, it pisses me off to no end, right? That why would they have faith in Bud Crawford, who only has 7 fights in the welterweight division? Don't that piss you off though? How can someone comes in here in a short period of time and overachieve? Just come in here slapping people around, stopping dudes, you know what I'm saying? And he's only been in the welterweight. He's only been campaigning. You know what I'm saying? He only signed his documents to the welterweight deed 7 fights ago. Though his first fight was a championship fight, he only has 7, man. How dare he? How dare you, Bud, come in here to the welterweight division and have all these guys on the YTC debating whether your resume stands up. You know what I'm saying? Whether your resume meet the requirements to give you the credit that you deserve. That's a man who's coming off undisputed at 140. So they just overlooked Julius Ndongo like Julius Ndongo had multiple losses like Udinese Ugas. You feel me? They just overlooked that shit. It's so disrespectful. Extremely. But you know what's so disrespectful though, real talk, is that Bud has been in the welterweight division less time than Errol Spence Jr., but yet the betting odds is oh my God, the betting odds have him as a favorite. Why is that taking place? I need somewhere where somebody in the chat can help me bookmark this moment, right? Where I can fold the motherfucking page. I want to fold the page and come back and revisit this shit. I want to know why Bud Crawford is the betting favorite. Why is the cooking oil cheaper? Is it on sale? You know what I'm saying? Is the cooking oil for the fish fry on sale? Why are they giving all this favoritism to Bud? And he only has 7 fights at the welterweight. But Spence, that's what he's heralded for. He's praised, man. They applaud this dude. Kudos. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Hey, when you talk about a fighter like Errol Spence Jr. residing out of DeSoto, Texas, you're talking about brilliance. You're talking about greatness. You're talking about an individual who have fought the who's who of welterweight division. You're talking about a guy who went in the backyard of Kell Brook and fought the Cyclops with one eye hanging out into the palm. He fought him. He didn't care. Then he fought on and fought Sean Porter. He went life, mano a mano with Sean Porter. Who would have thought that he would have the courage to go chest to chest, head to head, punch for punch with Sean Porter? This guy is an absolute tyrant at the end of the day. He is a boxing vigilante. Then he went on to face the infamous and world-renowned Udinese Ugas, the Cuban fighter, who many say was about to knock Errol Spence the fuck out until Lawrence Cole gave him the command. Palm up, stop. Stop. How dare you go against the orders for which we talked about previously before you split the ropes? How dare you? I will send you back to Cuba. I'm telling you, I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. Let me go to the chat before I just lose myself a little bit. I need to get to the chat because, the chat is active. The chat is active. Active is the chat. Mark Nash TV on deck. What's good? Blunt say boxing Twitter can't even understand how Bud is the betting favorite over Spence. They woke up upset about that. That's when you say they woke up upset. That's why I said, thumbnail, please. Yeah, because I got to help them work it out. You know what I'm saying? I got to help them work this out. If they was upset, I'm trying to get them upsetter. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get them upsetter. You know what I'm saying? That's a word. I'm adding the ER on that bitch. Upsetter. That's what I'm trying to get them. Upsetter. You know what I'm saying? That's what. Shout out to the Archbishop. Shout out to the apostles. Shout out to the ordained ministers. One love to the OG Archbishop WCS and everyone in the chat. The apostles in the building to live the hands and spread the good news of boxing, dog. You understands me? Blessed be thy soul, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Appreciate you there, apostles on the deck. Lost all the box in the LAB. What's good? Miguel say, you think Spence can do the 147? To be honest with you, Miguel, in all respect, I'm really not focused on that dude. It's up to him to come in here and defend his unified titles. If he doesn't fight Bud Crawford after all the hype that is being put behind this July 29th date, if he doesn't make it to the dance, that's what he has to deal with the rest of his career. He needs to make it to the dance. He needs to. Even if he lose the belts on the scale, what the people want to do, people want to see is him and Terrence Crawford touch gloves in the middle of the ring and throw the first punch. That's what the people want to see. They don't want to see anything else but that. So I can care less as Errol Spence and what he got going on. Just like Showtime said today, I am in the process of getting my initial top secret clearance. I'm going through the blood test. I'm going through all the prerequisites so I can see inside the facility of the world-renowned, world-class boxing gym over there in Dallas or wherever it's at. But I want to make sure I'm cleared to witness that confidential, that secret information. That's all. Pablo on deck. What's good with it, bro? The bookies know Bud is the best fighter on the planet. They don't buy into the narrative bullshit. It's business to them. You're right. But this is what we need to do, right? We need to get together. We need to tighten up just a little bit now. It's some shit that's missing. If you understand what you just typed in here, right? If they understand that, you're trying to tell them they don't believe the narratives, then why is it that we have the zombies, the YTZ zombies and strays that are walking amok around this YTC community, right? Why aren't they not understanding what you just written, what you just wrote? Why don't understand? Why they don't understand that? Why aren't they on the same wavelength as the bookies? They're still up here talking about shit that happened in 2022. They refuse to speak on Bud Crawford doing interviews out here. The man is out here. While I don't know where his opponent is, I haven't seen him do an interview. I haven't seen him anything. But truth be told, like all that stuff is old news, bro. Avanesian was knocked out. It's old. I see clips about his gloves was freaking. What's the word I'm looking for? He fucked with his gloves. You know what I'm saying? He altered his gloves or whatever. He should have been made to change his gloves immediately. They act like the man scratched David Avanesian's cornea. They had to call timeout. And Avanesian said, I can barely see. But the ref said, you know what? We're going to keep on with this fight, man, because it need to happen. It's in Bud's hometown, Omaha. Let's keep going. No, bro. No, man. He beat him fair and square. But I do hear that in the narratives, though. Blunts have gave an active, updated 54 days, 3 hours, and 19 minutes, respectfully. It's got to be respectfully. Even though WCS from these days, these last days, okay? I call these the last days. Hey, I call these the last days. In the last days, 54 days, 3 hours, 19 minutes, respectfully. These are the last days of the existence of the aerosexual narratives. They understand that. That's why they're refusing to speak on it. They understand they have been hoodwinking their audience for quite some time. And I can't be the lone marauder. I can't be the lone ranger. Hell, my horse tell me, hey, man, don't waste my time going over there riding through the motherfucking town of these aerosexuals, man. We got bigger and better goddamn landscape to cover. I don't have time to be doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, all right, cool. All right, cool. I say, you just don't want to ride up near the ranch in Texas? Well, in DeSoto, you don't want, man, forget that. Well, man, I don't give a damn. He got horses. They ain't my family. I might kick one of them motherfuckers in the head, man. I'm a Bronco at the end of the day. I'm a Mustang up in this bitch, man. I'm wild. I ain't going over there. My horse is different, dog. Shit. Mr. Pass on deck, what's good? Appreciate that info there, Blunts. Shout out to Jamal Neasy, man. On deck with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, big dog. And all your support, man. Real talk. One love to you, brother. I hope those aerosexuals keep that same energy on Bud's resume when Bud easily destroys Spence. He beat another mediocre fighter. Why so disrespectful, though? Blunt's just put hashtag respectfully there, Neasy. This what people be complaining about, man, when y'all ain't around. Let's say, WCS, you know what? I was starting to, sub to your channel and check you out and everything, but your members is just, I can't deal with that. No, your members, I don't like them, man. They're starting to take this Bud Crawford thing too seriously. And I turn around and say, so who you support exactly? Which one of those you support? You support Crawford, Spence. Well, this is what they do, Neasy. I like both of them at the end of the day. Both of them. I like both of them. I like both of them equally, 50-50. You know what I'm saying? My heart is with Crawford, but when it comes down to it, I'm kind of leaning towards Arrows. Get your ass up out of here with that soft ass shit, man. Don't nobody talking about where your heart's at. Motherfucker, you got a choice to make. Did you hear what Bud put out? Bud said, you either with me or you ain't. You got to choose a side. People be up here at WCS. All you got to do, this is just all you got to do. Just think about professionalism at the end of the day. I know the aerosexuals over there talking shit all the time and lying. I know they lying. They up there fornicating when it comes to the truth and integrity. They cheating themselves, but you don't have to join them. Two wrongs don't make a right. I say, damn, I haven't heard that shit in a long fucking time. Two wrongs, well, what's that, like 1950? 1954? Two wrongs don't make a right. Oh, yeah, two wrongs make a third wrong. And I feel that when I'm wrong, I'm right. And when I'm right, I ain't trying to be wrong, but sometimes I'm wrong, I'm still right. So I don't have to worry about that 1950 goddamn 3.5. Two wrongs don't make a right, sir. Appreciate you, Neasy, for that dang super chat, my dog. Appreciate you. Shaw News, the Sauce Experience, AK Showtime Shaw. Dropping the sauce. He said, these Spence content creators looking goofy and goofier, man, you can't make this stuff up. If Spence narratives that they push held weight, the betting odds say different. See, now we sitting up here, we have somebody else that's standing up in class and acting like they've been paying attention. If the man ain't did shit in his career, why aren't the bookies having the same type of mentality that y'all have on this YTC? Why are y'all sitting up here going against shit that don't make sense? You're not changing or influencing the bookies, man. Why aren't they going with y'all narratives? Y'all sit up here and continue to talk and put old clips together and put bullshit out there and make up these lies. I'm like, dude, just help me understand. Do any one of you all that had all these details last year about the contracts, right? All the contract detail. Why aren't y'all able to get in contact with these bookies and ask them, say, please, sir, just hear me out, sir. Sir. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We got to get on the same sheet of music. Now, I'm on here pushing narratives on the YTC that Crawford ain't shit, okay? So I need for you to get on the ain't shit train with me. And these odds that you got, I don't like it at all. I don't like that shit. Hell no. Well, you really don't have anything to do with it. Listen, sir. I put money in your casinos all the time. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm telling you, you looked at his resume. He ain't this shit. Don't nobody want to give a damn about Julius Ndongo. He ain't fight nobody. I need for you to get the bed nods to put Bud Crawford as an underdog, put Errol Spence as a favorite. So when we do push these narratives out and they dripping that shit all over the place, it don't stink as bad. You understand that? Don't let me ask you again, son. Shout out to Toby Bartlett. What's good with it, bro? Salute WCS in the chat. We're global, baby. We're global. Yes, sir, indeed. World wide. Put the emoji globes out there for everybody to see the rotation. I am Cam said bold and understanding, one love to you, bro. Mark said they say Crawford is such a bum who never fought nobody. No power. Chenny. I promise James and Spence don't feel that way. If so, they're in for a rude awakening. I understand that, man. Like when it comes down to it, all I'm hearing is like they're basically critiquing his resume. And that's what's been going on the YTC for years. Like it's people that have lost people that they believe to be friends of theirs. They have basically had to go to the doctor the next morning because their blood pressure was at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? Like these were some of the same people that calling me old as dirt. I'm like, bro, who told you to get up here and do a 9-hour free smoke session? And they up here arguing about Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. And they want to talk about everything that Bud ain't did. Now they'll sit up there and say, well, yeah, I seen him have a send-off the other day. But from what I heard, the people that was in attendance, they had to donate money to buy food. I can't make this up, Cam. I can't make this go. They were sitting up there. Hey, man, he was charging for those hamburgers and hot dogs, man. Shit wasn't free. They trying to make it seem like it was free. If it was free, people would be tweeting about it. It'd be much more news out there. But Bud was making his people pay for the hot dogs and hamburgers. Even the lettuce. If you wanted lettuce, you had to pay a goddamn quarter for a lettuce. They hate this man, bro. They hate the shit out of Bud Crawford. But the good thing about it is nothing they're going to be able to do. It's nothing they're going to be able to do come fight night. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to continue to keep the countdown, the update on there. We're going to continue 54 days, 3 hours and 19 minutes. We're going to continue to remind them that we on point with it. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. We got to continue to let them know. They have to get educated, bro. The bookies know Bud has watched the movies Jaws. He knows how to catch that big fish. Hey, real talk, man. Like, man, you have no idea how many people was, tripping over my thumbnail. And I say, you really take stuff to heart. And what you really should be trying to understand, if you're taking this to heart, you should have a heart to go out here and convince these aerosexuals to stop talking so greasy, stop now making up lies on Bud all the time. It's just not going to work. You're not going to convince anybody that Bud is not going to be competitive in the ring come July 29th. What you're saying don't make sense if he has not been able to be replaced on the pound for pound list by Errol Spence. Spence haven't had one opportunity where they was neck and neck. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been a word where they say, hey, man, I would, we debate a lot about Spence Crawford, but you know what, real talk, I think Spence should be in front of Crawford. You never heard that shit. Look, you never heard somebody say some shit like, he needs to be in front of Crawford based off that he fought Kell Brook when he was healthy. And he fought Sean Porter when he was healthy. Yes. That's what should put him over there. What about Bud being undisputed? Man, God, don't talk about that. Damn. You keep on mentioning it's undisputed. Nobody's talking about that. What about Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez? You know, both of them had to. Josh Taylor, I like him. You know, he's a good guy. I mean, very, very honorable man he is. And Jose Ramirez, he's a world beater. Come on, man. You can't compare the two. But they was both at 140. And Terrence Crawford did it before Josh Taylor. No. You cannot put Terrence Crawford's name in the same conversation as Josh Taylor, bro. It's an unwritten rule here. We have to stay on code. Josh Taylor did it the best. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you. You might not like what I'm about to say, but it's honesty. It's honesty above everything else. When it comes to the Hall of Fame, right? Josh Taylor's gonna get in there before Bud Crawford. I guarantee you that. It ain't nothing you can tell me. He's gonna get in there because he did it better. But what about Bud stopping him in 3 rounds? I don't care when he stopped him. They should have stopped the fight because Julius Ndongo wasn't qualified to be in there with Bud. I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't want to give Bud no motherfucking props, dog. Shout out to Town Biz, man. I seen you in the building, man. Shout out to Town Biz and Sports and Entertainment. What's good, bro? These dudes are pathetic, and that's the bottom line. Man, hey, Town. When you come in here using P words like that, man, pathetic, the next time all I want you to do, Town, is put it in all fucking caps. We are not relenting on them. We have the countdown. We are not relenting. You know what I'm saying? We are not easing up. These dudes are still doing live streams and talking shit, passing out propaganda, and they know this shit ain't true. They still trying to convince people that Bud resume is mediocre, but the man haven't been removed from the pound for pound list, and he's coming out as the betting odds favorite. Now something just ain't right. Why would they have this man as the betting favorite when he has mediocre and subpar competition? Why? Who typed this up? Look, after I close this down, it's gonna be somebody to come in there and say, you know what, man, don't nobody believe that shit you put up there because you typed that up yourself. One thing people know, I don't really deal with the betting odds. I don't really get into the money. It's people out here. I know that's one of Blunt's strong points. He deals with that. LAB. And I don't deal with the betting odds like that. I just, bet head up or whatever, right? But when I came across this piece of content, right? It just took me to a whole lot of places. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, when I hear these narratives put out here about Bud, I'm saying, why isn't everything else linking up together? Like, if he hasn't did anything in his boxing career, and you're not going to give him credit for Ricky Burns, anybody else, Felix Diaz was a bum. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole. Let's not even get in the bun, dude. You know what I'm saying? But Lundy, right? Let's not get into Lundy. They don't want to give this man no credit for 35 and 40. And then if you have a legend on your record, because that's one thing they knock Crawford for. He doesn't have a legend. Who is a legend on Crawford's record? Who's a legend? And then when you ask them about who's a legend on Errol Spence, they'll tell you, well, Errol Spence is a legend. And if he's a legend, everybody else he fought will someday be a legend. Real talk, they'll say some bullshit like that, right? But I'm like, the man move up Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn's resume, a legend, right? Manny Pacquiao went life and limb to the decision. Crawford, somehow, some way, and when he was getting his education, whenever the teacher wrote decision on the board, and Crawford wasn't freaking paying attention. And the teacher was like, hey, Terrence, go out and stand in the hallway. I'm sick of this. What I do? I didn't do anything. I was just shadow boxing in my head. And, I'm going to be a world champion or something. No, stand outside. I told you to pay attention, especially when I'm talking about decisions that you make later in your life. It's going to come a point in time there, Terrence, that you're going to have to make those decisions. The word, I don't know, the word just don't interest me. I'm just, it just don't interest me like that. Like I'll make them when I get there. Go stand down the hallway. You're just belligerent. Terrence Crawford has a problem with decisions, especially, as he grown older and moving up in the welterweight decision. He has a problem with decisions, bro. Who in the hell told him doing training that, hey, man, you about to make this big jump. You about to vacate the titles and go up here and face this big ass Aussie. You know what I'm saying? You about to go face an Aussie who has Manny Pacquiao on his record. Dude is a 54-pounder easy. Then old bad habits reared they ugly face again. Terrence goes ahead and stop Jeff Horn. And then he just start stopping the rest of his opponents. He has an issue with decisions, man. And people should take notice to that shit. The teacher put him out in the hallway for a reason. But he wasn't saying he gonna have a problem with decision making. He just have a problem in boxing with the word decision. So therefore, that's why I tell my listeners all the time, our primary focus is on the countdown is to pretty much put it out there that Bud Crawford is behind on the scorecards. We want to continue to keep him in the frame of mind about the word decision. He should always think of decision is an omen, dog. Hey, Bud, if you're listening, decision is an omen. You don't want to carry that onus around with you doing fight camp, bro. Look, you are behind as we speak, brother. Even in your mind, you're behind in this fight. So if I tell him he's behind and everybody else tells him he's behind, he won't wait till the 10th round to destroy Spence. We should get it in under 6 rounds, 6 rounds or less. You know what I'm saying? Why, if you don't get paid overtime? Go in there and step on this fish. You know what I'm saying? Make him flop around a little bit like Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? And then string him up on the hook. String him up on the hook so the corner can throw in the towel or something. I don't fucking know. DJ might not even throw in he might not give a damn to throw in the towel, bro. Bruce said, did you say 1954? Bruce Gas was made that year. God dang, okay. I didn't know that. Shit. Bruce still out here stomping with the dogs, man. I didn't know you was back then, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 54 era. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 54 era, man. Salute to you. Shout out to True Media Today, USA Boxing. Salute to you there. Coach Malachi in the building, man. Both said Charlo more than likely will vacate if Bud stops Spence 2 times for 2-time undisputed in order for Bud not to become 3-time undisputed. Hey, Bo, we have to have understanding, man. We gotta stay on topic. SOT. We have to stay on topic, big dog. We have to keep right in our lanes. We have to keep Errol Spence right there, center mass. This is a topic that's been trampled over and over again, man. People have tried to dress this shit up, clean it, and all that, but it continue to stay dirty because there's too many people out here in the YTC that's creating false ass narratives. We need to stay on topic. They say Bud Crawford ain't did shit in his career. He ain't did nothing, bro. This man has 39 fights for nothing. Absolute nothing. Like they will put it out there that this man ain't fought nobody, bro. He's not fought anybody, but yet the betting odds has this man as the favorite. Why? What are y'all doing? Like, are y'all not listening to these aerosexuals out here that are salivating and drooling at the mouth every time they create a thumbnail on Bud? Like, how does that work? Like, people know I'll do a live stream on Bud Crawford, right? But they would also do a live stream on Bud Crawford. But the difference is my support vice their non-support. So if it's non-support It would be easy for me to assume that they would be talking about Errol Spence. If you're not talking about Errol Spence, talk about On the Rocks. You know what I'm saying? On the Rocks, TikTok, something. On the Rocks with a glass of yak. Talk about something dealing with him to start to build the fight up on his side. Just build it up. Just whatever you got to do, just build a fight up on his side. Y'all just love talking about Bud to keep him in the algorithm popping, bro. Y'all want his name to be the most popular topic on the YTC so you all can continue to get super chats. Very smart, but not that smart if you ain't heard that before. They want to take the easy route, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to call it the way I see it. These niggas out here taking the easy route. They rather sit up here and continue to use Bud name to take the easy route and get super chats and goddamn viewerships and shit, putting his name in. That's the easy route. You know what I'm saying? They're taking the easy route. You know what I'm saying? They want to do it the easy way. They don't want to talk about Errol Spence and get it the hard way and be like, hey, we really need to come up with some content on Spence to kind of sway these bedknobs right here. But they refuse to do it, bro. They refuse to do it. The aerosexuals are probably putting their bets on Bud to win by stoppage. Oh my God. The deception is real, bro. They're just trying to keep it on the low. Man, I'm telling you, they're doing some sneaky shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? How does that work, Blunts? You know, LAB. How does that work? What is that called? When you put money on both fighters or something like that. Like, you might put more money on the fighter that you really not. You're pretending not to support on here. So they put more money on Bud than they did Errol, so they can kind of break even, or, you know, don't really lose any money, however that goes. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. That's highly possible going on behind the scenes, y'all. Beat some boxing. Oh, shout out Troy. Shout out to Troy on deck, man. That's team Tank Davis, man. Shout out to you. He said, my brother is on here trippy. Big fish, big fish, big fish. Hey, man, it is a fish fry that's going on, Troy. You know what I'm saying? We good, bro. But, man, it ain't nothing like crispy fish, Troy, for real. It's nothing like crispy fish. Real talk. It's going down over here, man. We got that shit. The hot grease is already cooking there, Troy. We about to fry this up real nice, man. We about to fry it up real nice. Let me show you the professional thumbnail I did, Troy. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That's how it is, man. For real. I had to let it be known. No doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? My chat's on point. You know what I'm saying? The energy level's where it's supposed to be. Man, we on point, man. We stepping. Ain't that what Spence said? I'm a step. And if he see me stepping, man, bro, it don't have nothing to do with stepping. It don't have nothing to do with stepping, bro. This is about to change a lot of people's lives, for real. This fight right here on July 29th is about to change a lot of people's lives that beat some boxing. For real, man. I just don't know what they're going to talk about no more, man. When it's all over with and people are leaving the arena and shit, I'm like, you're going to have people almost like reliving I Am Legend. You remember when they first found out the you know, there was some type of virus outbreak on there, right? And they tried to get these people out of there on the helicopters, on the rotary wings, and they was hanging off from the bars, the support bars and shit. That's how it's going to be, man. When they try to leave Vegas, they're going to be hanging on to back of cars and shit, man. They're just going to be trying to get away from life, bro. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad all the way up to the point when they say, and new 2-time undisputed world champion out of Omaha, Nebraska, Terrence Bud Crawford. Yeah, put them belts on me. Yeah, put that on my shoulder. Put that right there. Put that right there. Okay, yeah. Hey, Steven, see, come here. Just hold that one right there. Yeah. Hey, we need to get this picture. We need Jim Gray. Hey, Bud, can I get hold on for a second, Jim? We gotta get this picture right quick. Hurry up, man. We gotta get the picture right when it happened. Yeah, we gotta hurry up and post this on IG, man. You got it? You good? Okay, now I'm good. Well, Terrence, just talk us through it. This fight has been long awaited. It's finally happened, and it pretty much ended just like we thought. They'll knock out fourth round. And what do you have to say on that stoppage? What did you see early on that led you to believe that you can turn up the momentum and kind of catch them off guard? Because they say you're a slow starter there, buds. But this fight proved otherwise. What do you have to say to that? Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to my supporters who knew this was possible. You know what I'm saying? They knew this was possible. I also want to give a shout out to those who wasn't paying attention to the aerosexuals at all and did not believe them one bit. I just want to make it clear that I'm now 2-time undisputed, and we all know where I'm going from here. I'm going over there to the 154-pound division and scoop up another set of belts if Charlo ain't whining no more. That's where I'm at with it. Yes. Hey, that's good to know, but we got to stick in the moment. What did you see early on that the shot that you landed on L. Spence? You knocked his mouthpiece out about 15 times already. Did you think you was going to have to send a search party over there to kind of retrieve the mouthpiece? Or did you want the referee to deduct points when Errol went looking for his mouthpiece every single time you dislodged it with a counter shot? What's your thoughts on that? Yeah, I was getting a little bit frustrated because, like I said, the referee kept stopping the fight. I feel like I was building up momentum, and the mouthpiece came out, and he went over there and looked for it. And the referee called time, and he just let Errol look for his mouthpiece. I didn't quite understand how that is. I was trying to get him up out of there. I don't get paid overtime. You know what I'm saying? So the way it happened, do you feel like the accident play in? No, stop, Jim. Hold up. We're not going to bring up the accident now. We're not going to bring up the accident because he was 100%, right? Okay, because that's all they did, Jim. They didn't give me credit for nobody on my resume, Jim. We're not going to bring up the accident. He cleared medicals, right? Yes, but he did. He cleared everything else, right? Yes, buddy. Yeah. Why would you bring it up then? I'm not gonna lie. It was a hectic media week, and I was listening. I overheard a bunch of aerosexuals talking about he may not be 100% heading to this fight, and they was just like kind of giving him excuses already. Well, Jim, you gotta ignore that. You're a Hall of Famer, Jim. You got to know when to goddamn keep it moving, Jim. You know how they have that song out there, Keep On Trucking? You got to keep on trucking, Jim. It's too many aerosexuals out here for you to just stop and listen. Now, you want to ask me how I feel about this moment? Yeah, bud. Tell us how you feel. I feel damn good. I want to give a shout out to Omaha. That's where everything came to be. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to God, my family, the supporters. I want to give out to everybody who knew this would go down and end the way that it ended in the ring. I do. That's all I want to do, Jim. I want to let the people know I appreciate them. I want to thank them for not believing all the rhetoric and propaganda that was put out here on me, and to understand that I'm physically capable of going in there, beating a man's ass in the ring. And since I already stepped on Spence, I'm looking for Charlo. Is Charlo in the building? I saw him on the goddamn Tron. Where is he at? Tell him to bring his ass in the ring. Where is he? Anybody seen Charlo in here? Jamel. I don't want Maul. Mel. I know Maul said he'd come down to 54 and fight me. I don't want Maul. I want Mel. He got all the belts. Where Mel at? He still here? Hey, Jim, can you get on the microphone and call Mel Charlo? I want to get this done right here. I don't want to wait. I want us to sign the contract today. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. Hey, it's gonna be different. Beat say, I'm going to wear a World Cup at Sports hat and shirt. She was quite so. You can see it on the pay-per-view. I'm sure you love it in the winter quarter. Spence Jr. I understand you're just a little delusional. Hey, man, they're not gonna let you wear that, bro. They're not gonna. No, they ain't gonna let you do it, man. You straight up PBC, man. They're not gonna let you do that, man. They're not gonna let you do that, bro. I know they feel some type of way, man. Look, it ain't personal over there, man. It ain't personal, even though people just look at it like, oh my God, WCS. That dude, I don't hate on Spence, man. I just talk about Crawford. That's all. You can't say that to the aerosexuals, bro. The aerosexuals, they talk about Bud. I can do a whole live stream and talk primarily 93.5% of the time about Bud Crawford in this fight. I have a timekeeper, a qualified timekeeper that is giving you the updated days all the way down to the minutes. We're doing our due diligence over here to keep those who are tuned in informed. You feel me? That's what we're doing. We keeping you informed. That's all we doing, bro. Stick 'em boys, Fishing and Sports. What's good? What's good? Troy said, send him the link. Man, you know I'll send you the link, man. You know I'll send you the link. But hold up. I have to go up here. I have to ensure that the timekeeper, I have to ensure that we continue to update those listeners that's tuned in of the time. Let me hold that for a second. I'll be right back. Hold on for a second. Okay, I'm back. Let me drop this link. And right there, you know, Big Blunts and Boxing has basically updated the public, the general public, the private public, and all the public concerning. Previously at 5:41 p.m., which is 17:41 military time, he said 54 days, 3 hours, 19 minutes. Hashtag respectfully. We have to put that. We don't want to seem like we're up here just, you know, inciting a riot. Now I dropped the link. Troy wants to come over here and somehow convince me that the aerosexuals have done no wrong and that the fight is going to play out differently. I don't think so. I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Let me remove that. But the link was put in the chat. And I appreciate all of you who donated to the channel. Jamal Neezy. You know what I'm saying? What's the other guy up top? Bold and Understanding. Salute to you. Anyone who choose to, you know, show your support. You know, there go, you know, the ticker at the bottom. But yeah, that's where we at with it, people. That's where we at with it. Real talk with WCS. That's where we at with it. Let me see that I missed anything. What are they gonna say in 54 days? YouTube gonna implode when Bud puts on a masterful performance. Masterful. I like that, bro. I like that. A masterful performance that you're talking about. He's gonna go in there and educate. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's supposed to be popular, you know, educated. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to you, Troy. Welcome to WC. Man, what's good?
What's good, Scott, man? I just figured like it's something in the water or something down there. So what you need to turn you some water because it's probably what's going on. Like they got like some going like it's conspiracy Talk to me, bro. I mean, I know how they do in them southern states, man. So like, what's up, man? You mean like what's happening? You feel
Talk to you about what specifically? Like what do you want me to talk about? Bud? You want to talk
No,
about Bud?
no, let's talk about you first. Have you taken your temperature today? You feel all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. This is like regular for me. This is regular for me.
So I mean, you my man. You need some crackers, some soup or something. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I'm good. I'm good.
okay.
I ate some ramen noodles before I got on here. You know what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
okay.
Some shrimp flavor. I'm good.
Oh, okay. You keeping it all the way good. All right. Okay. All right. That's what's up. I'm checking. All right. Okay. Because I just, figured like, a brother, one of my brothers, I consider you one of my brothers, and they talking crazy. I'm like, oh no, what's going on here?
So what I'm hearing, you're trying to say that I'm going against a rule, I'm going against a code that I knew nothing about. Like I was supporting Bud, long before, you
Well,
came and me and you started communicating. I was supporting Bud Crawford long before then.
well, it's cool. Like your friends and my friends don't necessarily gotta hang out.
Yeah.
No, they respect each other. You did,
Yeah.
but they ain't gotta hang out. They just
Yeah,
not
for
gonna
sure.
beef. They just not gonna beef. So
It ain't no
what I'm
beef.
saying, it ain't no beef, but it is what it is. What I'm saying is like, okay, like Bud, if it was anybody else, if it wanted to be division, including Boots Ennis, I promise you, I would say Bud all day. But being this though, I just know what I know about this. Man, look, EJ is not, man.
So
Look, EJ.
what do you have a problem with the most with me saying about this fight? With I know I put the Bud thumbnails out there and I speak on Bud heavy, but what is a concern when it comes to me talking about Bud stepping on Errol Spence come July 29th? What you got an issue with?
Just look, I don't want, see, man, I don't want people have to, come at you as you call them the, what do you call them?
Aerosexual?
Aerosexuals, whatever
I mean,
they
that's
are.
been on YouTube forever. That's been on. I didn't
Well,
create it.
I don't want them coming at you, man.
Okay.
And I don't want, because you made a real nice post. It was a nice little boot thing, and and it's like it was real cute. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm
True.
saying, I don't want people had to be like, yo, my man Scotty made all of that for what reason? No, I want you to win, bro, in every
Bro,
aspect of life. But man, look, it's like you betting, you betting. You're not even betting, but I'm not betting either. But you going against the wrong one. If it was anybody else, I would say yeah. But Bud, Styles makes fights, okay?
yeah.
And Spence is like he's one of those fighters where he'll take it to the next level. He'll take it just a level above the level that you're on at that particular amount, at that particular time, and whatever round. So if you like are trying to like come at him and you go southpaw, he's gonna go
Mm-hmm.
southpaw. If you're orthodox, he's gonna go orthodox,
Oh,
or
so you
vice
saying
versa.
Spence can fight Orthodox if Bud fight Orthodox?
But Spence is honest to God. That's he's
Orthodox.
not, but he can fight southpaw and it's
Right.
comfortably. Bud has, and Bud changes up a lot,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Bud is not as comfortable. You know, uh, and Bud runs into a lot of southpaw shit, and um, and if he fights Earl like he fought Thurman, not Thurman, Porter, then it's gonna be a problem because Earl is gonna be he's gonna be standing there and he's not gonna be backing up. He's not gonna be backing up. He's gonna be coming full force and he's gonna be throwing punches. He's gonna be countering. He's gonna be countering punches. He's gonna be throwing punches. He's gonna be taking punches.
It's
And
interesting. It's interesting that you say that Bud be taking, like taking punches from southpaws when Arrow be, Arrow haven't really fought a lot of southpaws, and when he did, he got touched up pretty good. He fought like what, 2 southpaws in his career, or something like that. They've been keeping him. They've been keeping him away from southpaws.
for a few more. Well, I'm not gonna say they actually, kept keeping it away, but I'm gonna say this. Come on, Scott. I'm a realist. Like my guy right now is, my guy sitting in fucking jail for no reason. So, I just keep it real. You understand? Like it is what it is. Like we're good. We're still good, no matter what. So the point is, like, I'm gonna be if I see, like, for example, all right, case in point, I fuck with Lions Only, right? But one of the Charlo brothers definitely is better than the other. And
you talking about Mel better than them all?
Yeah, and it's not by just a little bit. You can see it. It's like you can see it. The older one, the one that got just the WBC strap, the one strap.
So why he complaining? Why he whining so much when it comes to the light boy? He called Bud Crawford the light boy from 47. I mean, like I know he haven't stepped in there with Arrow, and Arrow should be his primary focus. But I'm like, if Bud Crawford is so light in the ass, why is Jamel Charlo whining so much, man? Why don't he just say, "I'll fight him"?
Because Charlo is one of them fuck boys. He like one of them kind of like dudes you be at the party with, and you got a problem with somebody, but you might be squashing it, but he gonna egg it on, like. He one of them type motherfuckers. Like, but
yeah, we know he either.
And then he look like okay, all right. If Bud was to fight him at 154, Bud would be undisputed at 154. Because that's what would happen. I'm just being real. See,
you gonna ruffle some feathers and ground some of them birds over there, man.
Man, I'm being honest. Like, if he was to go to 154, fight Charlo, he would have all those belts. Like right there. You understand me? But that's probably what's going to happen, because like you was talking about how the veteran is designed and all this. Think about it like this, man. Man, the fight game has been so twisted and crooked lately, right? But like Cheatham and Morales, the judges, the same judges that gave retarded Rolly his fucking belt, the same judges that cheated Lomo, because I watched that fight 3 times. And Lomo won that fucking fight. I got the official scorecard. Not just from, I got Lomo won. Fuck that. And then when Ryan and Tank fought, they didn't score the knockdown in the second round. One of the judges' name is Cheatham. Goddamn, his last name is Cheatham. Who the fuck is going to...
Yeah.
He
gonna cheat you. Yeah.
But that's his real last name, Cheatham. Like, goddamn. Like, and then Morales. But those two should have been under investigation. But they got 3 quick fights real quick. I ain't gonna say it was really the referee's fault. Wink usually do a pretty decent job. But my thing, I'm saying that to say this. All right. Okay, bam. So, all right. If he get like those decisions, right? So you never want to leave with the referee. Never want to leave with the referee. Not leave it just to the judges, because you're going to get fucked. You might get fucked, who knows? But I'm going to stay on course. So I think it's designed like this, honestly. Like, if it was just fair fighting, this may be a different conversation. But it's so political right now, and it's so fucked up, man, that I think that they're looking beyond 147. They're already looking at 154. So they're looking at this. Okay, Bud and EJ fight at 147. Now, let's say EJ wins. Okay, boom. Bud moves up, right? Now, EJ will fight Charlo, but Charlo don't want to fight EJ. So Bud to fight him. We'll get all 4 of those belts. Now we got Spence Crawford 2 for undisputed once again at a different weight class. You understand?
I mean,
So
that's a good that if you put that scenario out there, that's good for fantasy talk. That's real good. Like
I mean, but
if I've been in the
that's not
hookah
what.
lounge like 3 or 4 hours smoking the strongest shit,
Yeah,
I'll agree with you, Troy. I'll be like,
but
yeah,
but, but, but,
Spence,
but
but that ain't
I'm just
happening,
looking at the
brother.
reality, Scotty. I'm looking at the reality of like how this shit been going. Okay, let me
Hmm.
ask you a question. Like, all right, do you think they should have stopped Rolly's fight?
No, hell no,
Oh, okay.
hell
Do you
no.
think Tank should have won or lost that second round against Ryan Garcia when when Garcia got knocked down?
That was clearly biasness. Clearly,
Okay,
it was a
okay.
knockdown. It ain't no different, than any other knockdown. It was a clear knockdown.
But they gave the round to
Yeah.
Garcia.
Yeah, they gave
Okay,
to Garcia just like they gave Canelo the first 4 rounds when he was facing Bivol, when that was clearly not the case.
right. And then the last one, Haney and Lomo, right?
The 10th
How'd you,
round.
okay, but do you think Lomo won that fight? Like,
Loma, I think Loma won and they gave it to Haney, right?
right. So we just agreed on three clear things that happened in the last month of purity cheating, right? And
Yeah.
like robbery and without no mask in the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody gave a fuck. Nothing happened. So what makes you think that they're not thinking about that fucking bigger fight at 154? Because they're looking at it like, okay, if Bud loses, if Bud wins, Bud's gonna move to fucking 154. He's gonna fight Charlo, fucking, and then the big fish is going to move up also. So they're still going to have they're going to have a part two, win, lose, or draw. It was
Mm-hmm.
basically it's still going to happen. But I just don't think, honestly, in my heart of hearts, that Bud Crawford can beat Errol Spence at
But
their
see,
best.
Bud Crawford, he has a problem with the word decision. He hasn't went to the decision in the welterweight division. I don't think he
Right?
really truly know what the definition is, to be honest. Like,
I
you know,
believe you. I know, but
so
guess what?
so
I
he
don't.
he stopped all his opposition.
Yeah, he stopped them all, but he ain't knock them all out. Not all
Correct.
of them.
And
But
neither
this
did Spence
thing,
either.
no, he did. But Spence, once he ain't knock out, he beat him up. The whole it wasn't even a doubt. It wasn't
Yeah.
no close fight. He just beat him up 12 rounds. But what I'm saying to you is, um, Spence, Spence don't know how to. Spence ain't never. Tell me when you seen Spence fall, and even if he take a good shot, right? Looking for his mouthpiece or whatever. Okay, the dude gave him a shot, and he looking for his mouthpiece. He wasn't like hurt, like wobbling and can't get back into the. You know what I mean? Like what I'm saying is like Spence got a fucking iron jaw. Bud got a decent jaw.
What?
He got
What?
decent. Yeah,
He
decent.
got decent.
Man, listen.
I have a clip. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play it today, but I have a compilation clip of Errol Spence getting hurt. I don't know
Send it
about
to me.
that, man. I
Send
don't
it to
know
me.
about that.
Send it to me, and we'll talk about it. Off air. But I'm telling you that uh, Spence is underrated. By a lot of people because their Bud is such the Bud's like the Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys of boxing. You know, and Spence is like the fucking Raiders. Like just win, baby. But but Bud is like America's team, America's boxer. He's, comes from Nebraska, and that's where they corn huskers, and they do a lot of work, and they got the work ethic, and and he came out there before he went up when he was at 140. He came out with the dude that died and his father and his jersey. Oh God, this dude is lovable. Crawford is just great. Man, fuck all that. Look,
You
when they
can't you
get
can't
that
say
man,
you can't say fuck all that, Troy, when he a dog. Crawford is
he
a
is
dog, man.
he's a dog.
Dog, he
He
got
is
the
a dog.
kill switch, Troy. He got the kill switch, man. I'm
He,
telling you, that
he,
dude
he, he,
intelligent. You know,
he is a
intelligent
dog.
inside that ring there, Troy. I'm serious, man.
He,
It's gonna be different.
he is a dog. He is a dog. I agree, no doubt about it. But I just don't think that he's not going to be able to do the things he would do with everybody else with the big fish. He ain't gonna be able to do it. The big fish is just too strong naturally. He's too big naturally. Not saying Bud is small. I'm just saying the big fish is just too naturally. And then his ring IQ. It's gonna be a good fight. It's definitely going to end in a knockout or a technical knockout. It's not going to go to the scorecards. And if it does go to the scorecards, man, I believe that Bud will definitely lose by decision
I
because
believe in a technical knockout. You know, from my understanding, looking at his paperwork, Bud loves TKOs.
yeah,
Love them.
right.
He
So
loves that acronym.
so it'll be a TKO or it'll be a KO. Like, but we gotta figure out some friendly bet because I definitely I'm rolling with the big. But like I said, I'll wear your fucking hat, your shirt to the fucking corner, and I'll make sure that I'm jumping up and down like a fool, and and right there in the fox, I'll be standing
Nah, you
right
don't have to do
behind.
all that, man. I don't want you to give me any more subscribers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Why
want people
wouldn't you
over here.
share?
Look, I don't want nobody over here that used to be, Errol Spence fans to say, "Oh man, I saw Troy over here." I say, "Man, I just had to come over here." You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
It's
stand
almost
right
like we did
behind.
the bet together. It's almost like we made the bet together. That's what they're gonna say.
I'm gonna stand right beside Mr. Sam. Me and Mr. Sampson. We're gonna stand right there, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I got my hat, I got my World Combat hat, sports hat on, and my T-shirt, and yeah, I'm gonna be pointing to it like, subscribe, 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 subscribe. Now, yeah, that's if he wins, right? But if he loses, right, I'm gonna go to the opposite corner and do the same thing, but I'm gonna do it in reverse. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna put my hands up like I'm banging like, please subscribe to this channel. Please, like, and my mouth is like, please subscribe. We need viewers. Please subscribe. I promise you. I promise you.
Still there, man? You went out. You still there, Troy? I can't hear you. Nah, he'll come back in. I can't hear you, Troy. People referring to Spence as the big fish is kind of crazy. Hey, man, it sounds nice, but like they say, that's a dish. I can't hear you there, Troy. You went out, man. That's a dish. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
I said, I hope that you don't battle on the site because there's gonna be a whole bunch of sore losers either way. And
Yeah.
so this is not the fight to bet on,
Mm-hmm.
for casual bettors, because a lot of people will be salty. You understand me? But like I said, we could I don't know. We will figure something out where we could get certain things going on or whatever. But I just want to chime in, man, and chop it up with you for a second, and just let you know that you sound a little crazy at it. Make sure you know what I'm saying. You wasn't going to like diabetic shock or some shit. Diabetic coma. And I was been like, God damn, how the fuck that happened? Like, and
Hey,
it's
I
been,
appreciate the ad lib. You know what I'm saying? You
hey,
try to ad
man,
lib a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got you.
I have to make good, bro. You understand? So, as long as I know you good, I'm man.
It's
But
gonna be bad, Troy. It's gonna be bad, man. It ain't no if in it, bro. It's this beating right here. It ain't going the distance, man. I don't see it going past 6 rounds, man.
this is gonna be like Rocky too.
Hey, we want Spence to come forward with all that pressure that he's known that they celebrate him for. Come on with the pressure, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be up
Yeah,
to Bud to show people why he, on the pound for pound list, why he's considered pound for pound number one. Period. It's
yeah.
time
You
to
know,
demonstrate, Troy. I think it's time for Bud Crawford to demonstrate.
I agree. I agree strongly, and we're going to see because he's been given a lot of credit for things that he
Yeah.
done in the past, but he
Mm-hmm.
hasn't done any lately. So it's like, what have you done for me lately? Type shit. You know. Um. So that's look at it like that, and yeah, that's that. But hey man, we're gonna talk way before that. You already know that. But
Yeah, for
I was just
sure, for sure.
I was just chiming in with you, bro. Chopping it up, man. Oh, and by the way, if you don't give me a wrench, I'll make my own wrench because I got wrenches on my goddamn emojis and
I
shit.
mean, I thought I did though.
No, you
Did
didn't.
you
Don't.
have one before? I did. I did give you one before. It
No,
must have.
I never had a wrench. But no, shit, man, from
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Hold
I
on
make
for
my
a second.
own wrench. I put a whole wrench up there.
Nah,
Emoji.
I have a security system. You can't make a wrench over here. I have a security system, man. You know what I'm saying? See, I can't make your wrench right now because you didn't um come in the chat. So come in the chat, man. You know what
All
I'm
right, I'll
saying?
come back
I'll
to
wrench you
it.
up.
Let's do that. All right, man. Look, you do that.
All right, for
That's
sure,
cool.
man.
All right, man. Hey, man. Peace and blessings, bro. I'll talk to you
No
soon.
doubt. No doubt. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, peace.
That's peace, man. That's Team Tank Davis, free Tank Davis, man. You know what I'm saying? He going through what he going through, man. That's Team Davis. Me and Troy, chop it up, all the time. So yeah, man, let's get Tank up out of there so he can go on about his business and have that next fight, whoever the victim may be. But I appreciate you pulling up, big dog. Um, there are levels to Bud gonna show why PBC been stalling. Arrow definitely not stronger than Arrow, bro. A wrestler. Arrow definitely not stronger than Arrow. Yeah, I know what you mean, Don. You know what I'm saying? Like Bud Crawford is definitely with that wrestling pedigree. And one thing I understand about wrestlers that I've always understood, even in grappling, is that if a wrestler don't know how to work off their back, they know how to work from top position. They know how to get you on your back though. And it's not always pretty. And they know how to control your body. They know how to make your body, use your momentum against you, use your strength against you. That's what wrestlers do. And sometimes it requires freaking flyer miles. You feel me? I know that has nothing to do with boxing, but I'm just saying the clinch game in wrestling is crucial. And it also bleeds over the boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? It also bleeds over the boxing. Hold on for a second. I had to put my boot back up there. You know what I'm saying? Bud gonna ragdoll Spence. These aerosexuals gonna be shocked. Hey man, the whole point of me speaking on this fight is to bring awareness. You know how they used to talk about don't drink and drive? You know what I'm saying? You know how they used to have the awareness speech, don't drink and drive? Man, that's all I'm doing. I'm bringing awareness, man. Don't believe the hype, man. I'm telling you. Bud Crawford is him, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand how that works. If Bud hurt Spence like Ugas did, best believe Bud would do what Ugas did, have the ability to do and stop Spence. A lot of people remediate what you just said. I mean, reciprocate what you just said. They pretty much, will say if it was Bud, he would have closed distance. He wouldn't have landed a punch and then sit there and watch, Spence bounce off the ropes, even though at the same time, Lawrence Cole said stop. He might as well give WCS his clothes size for your new outfit. I know, right? That's something I can't do. I'm not putting on any Spence gear, dog. I'm not putting on no Spence gear, dog. I'm not betting that. Nope, nada. Go ahead and let Troy get some. Man, that's my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me wrench him up right quick. Let me wrench Troy up, man, because I thought you was wrenched up already. What the hell? Hold on for a second. Yeah, Troy, good people, man. That's Team Davis. Well, I'm not seeing you over here, man. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you go. Yeah, there it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who else over here. Since I'm in the wrench mode today, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we have to have the battalion, the security battalion, armed and ready. You know what I'm saying? We have to have this. Andrew ain't wrenched up. This must have been when I was trying to find out who was up here deleting people. That's probably why some of y'all don't have wrenches, because I had to find out who was up here deleting people that don't supposed to be freaking deleting. And also, you have two standards of wrenches now. Man, y'all tripping, dog. Damn, man, y'all tripping, dog. Y'all are tripping, man. Let me see. We have to arm, equip the security battalion, man. What is going on with that? What is that? What? That's crazy. They say you're a freaking moderator, but you're not showing up as one. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Ugas lost to Johnny. He tell you about Spence beat him. He a world beater. Hey man, they're gonna be in for it. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see all those aerosexuals in the seats with their mouths open in shock after Bud knock out Spence in 6. Man, you know what they're gonna be doing? They're gonna be looking at each other, looking at the ring, looking at each other, looking at the ring, looking at each other like, oh dog. You think we should do a live after this? Hell no. I'm gonna deactivate my account right now so nobody can goddamn put any messages on there or nothing. Shit. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be bad, man. This is gonna be bad. Real talk. But hey, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this topic because I have to, fish fry a certain amount of time. I don't want to cook the whole fish. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if it's something else throughout the day, you know what I'm saying? I only come on here and cook a little bit, put the fillets over there, you know what I'm saying, fit for human consumption, and then come back for another fish fry a different day. But understand what I said though, right? You know what I'm saying? The betting odds is not lying right now. So whatever that was going on with these individuals, the aerosexuals that's out here, it's not adding up. And look, I'm gonna remind them all the time, like, it's not adding up. You know, cease to desist, man. Stop putting out false information out here that's not adding up to the betting odds. If these people was thinking the way you was thinking, then therefore he shouldn't be high on the list. He shouldn't be, the betting favorite. He shouldn't. It should be just like y'all thinking. You don't think he's supposed to be there? You didn't think he beat anybody? Why are they sitting up here having Spence as the underdog? It doesn't make any sense at the end of the day in comparison to your narratives. And that's all WCS going to put out there. Appreciate it. Hit the replay, man. Share the content if you choose to. Donate if you choose to. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button on your way out. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. And turn up and tune in. I'm out.